to jump out of your comfort zone. And when you jump out of your comfort zone, it will lead to growth.
Así lo vi, así lo conocí, así lo querí.
I want to help other people from other nationality who wants to speak Spanish. Hola chicos, ¿cómo están? ¿Cómo estáis? Pues soy yo de nuevo. Soy Carl, este es mi canal, Día a Día con Carl. En este video, más tarde, voy a hablar en inglés, pero en esta parte, déjame hablar en español, ¿no? Sí. Ah, perdón, hay un niño, ¿no? Sí, ¿cómo están? ¿Cómo estáis? Porque ahora me siento un poquito mal, ¿no? Me siento un poquito mal. La neta, la verdad, tuve un fiebre, ¿no? Tuve un fiebre en esta semana. No sé por qué, porque quizás porque llevo comiendo mucho Cloud9, ¿no? Quizás esa es la razón, ¿no? Esa es la razón porque llevo comiendo mucho Cloud9 y entonces, ¿no? Mi garganta, me duele mi garganta hasta ahora. Aparte de eso, tengo resfriado, pero estoy bien, ¿no? Esa es parte de la vida, ¿no? Pues en este video, I'm going to speak now in English. See? By the way, if you skip the Spanish part of this video, I suggest don't skip it. If you can understand Spanish already, I suggest don't skip it because that part will help you. That part will help you with your Spanish journey. Because in that part, I ask you how was your day or how was your week, and it will somehow trigger you to speak in Spanish. If not, you can write it down, you can say it in your mind, but the best is you can speak loudly on how was your day or how was your week. It's part of the journey. It's part of the journey. Yeah, and that helped me a lot. And today I'm going to help you with your journey. I know, Spanish verb conjugation is really hard. I think one verb in Spanish consists of 60 conjugation. Imagine that. By the way, I'm not a Spanish prof. I'm just a Spanish learner. I consider myself as a lifelong Spanish learner, and I think that goes with every other language. I mean, I'll be honest, my English is not perfect. English is not perfect. You can hear my very Filipino-ish accent, no? And also the reason why I'm speaking English right now because I want to help more than a lot of people, like not just from Philippines. I want to help other people from other nationality who wants to speak Spanish, who wants to learn Spanish for different reason. But yeah, and again, I'm not a Spanish prof. I'm not a Spanish professor, nor teacher, nor instructor. I'm a Spanish learner as well, just like you. And I've been using Spanish for almost 2 years. You're having hard time memorizing Spanish verb. It's okay. It's supposed to be hard. It's your second or probably your third language. And the reason why you're finding it hard is because you're trying to do something, right? When you're trying to do something, it means you're not yet accustomed to it or not yet used to it. In other words, you're trying to jump out of your comfort zone. And when you jump out of your comfort zone, you will gain experience. When you gain experience, it will lead to growth. And I know Spanish verb conjugation is not easy. Let's be honest, I even saw a president of Colombia committed a mistake in his Spanish verb conjugation with querer, with the verb querer. He used querí instead of quise.
Así lo vi, así lo conocí, así lo querí.
Let's go back to the reason why you're here. I'm going to help you regarding with Spanish verb conjugation. This This is what I call my cheat sheet. This works best with indicative mood or indicative form of Spanish conjugation. All right, guys, here let's present to me cheat sheet. No, without further ado, this is my cheat sheet, and this is what helped me regarding with my Spanish journey. So you see how it works. I wrote down. I used 1/4 or 1/2 index card, and the smaller the better because the idea of this index card is to be portable as much as possible. And I wouldn't suggest using phone because phone, come on, let's be honest, sometimes you will, I mean, you're much more prone being distracted when you use phone. So the idea is to literally use something physical such as this, the index card. And as you can see, I wrote down the three types of verbs: AR, ER, and IR ending verbs with different conjugations. And in this context, I only use the indicative and a little subjunctive. But you can try to create your own as well. You can mimic this or you can try to create your own design. But you see the context, right? So for example, I'm outside, and I want to be productive as much as possible. So I'm going to take this out. Or for example, I saw something, or I'm in a public transport. I'm riding a bus, and this bus needs to take right turn. So I'm going to say in my mind, este bus necesita girar a la derecho, or este bus necesita girar a la izquierda, something like that. You get the context. So yeah, I suggest you conjugate with a context, not just conjugate like a multiplication table, because conjugating with a context at least is much more effective according to linguists or to those linguistics. It's much more effective when trying to memorize or when trying to learn another language. So that's it. I'm going to take you outside now and let's do some samples. Okay, now that you have an idea on how this cheat sheet works, we're going to use it in practice. I'm going to speak louder. Let's use the verb. Let's use the verb necesitar. No, let's use the verb necesitar. No, let's start with the first person. No, yo. No, yo. Necesito comer una manzana. Necesitas comer una manzana. Necesitamos comer una manzana. Necesitáis comer una manzana. This is for Spanish, Spain. O ustedes necesitan comer una manzana. Ellos necesitan comer una manzana. And then, yeah, that's the idea. Now, let's use something out of ER ending verbs. Let's use comer and let's use past tense. No, past tense preterite. No. Uh, Ayer comí una manzana. Ayer comí una manzana. Ayer comí una manzana. Ito, comiste una manzana ayer. Ayer comimos una manzana. Ayer comimos una manzana. Vosotros comisteis una manzana. Ellos comieron una manzana. Ellos comieron una manzana. Ustedes comieron una manzana. Ayer, ellos comieron una manzana. The drill is like that, no? You have to use different tense, different verb, different tense, no? The best way to use this is when you're outside, no? When you're outside, when you're seeing something, you have to think of something. It's either you think of something or it's either you're doing something, no? For example, cocinar. Let's use the verb cocinar. Uh, Ayer cociné una adobo, no? Ayer cociné una adobo. Perdón, no? Quizás adobo es masculino. Ayer cociné un adobo, no? Now let's use, yeah. And then, ito, cocinaste un adobo ayer. Ito, cocinaste un adobo ayer. Yeah, the drill is like that. You get the concept of the drill with the exercise. You need to use different. You have to have a imagination. You have to have imagination, or you can go outside. You can keep on translating. That's it. That's the concept of this today's video. En de nuevo, gracias por escúchame. Soy Carl de nuevo. Ese es mi canal, Día a Día con Carl. Sí, que tenga buen día. Hasta luego. Nos vemos pronto. Chao.